Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bookkeeper Fazan. In today's short video lesson I am going to teach you the difference between depreciation and impairment. So impairment and depreciation are two accounting concepts that are related but distinct. Um, these uh, these are the two things you can reduce the value of the asset, right? With these two things you can reduce the value of the asset. And the amortization is also like depreciation, but it's for, you can say, intangible assets except goodwill. Understand? So impairment and depreciation, amortization, these things reduce the value of the asset. Understand? Whether it's tangible or intangible asset. For amortization, we use for intangible assets except goodwill, and depreciation we use for tangible assets. Under amortization for intangible, depreciation for tangible. Understand? But we don't amortize goodwill. Goodwill is also one of the intangible assets, but we don't amortize goodwill. We cannot amortize goodwill. Okay, so that is a different topic. So let's learn that depreciation. What is the difference between depreciation and impairment? Depreciation is gradual reduction. Depreciation is the gradual reduction of an asset's value over its useful life. Understand? Expected useful life. Depreciation is calculated based on the asset's expected useful life. For example, 6 years, 3 years, 7 years, right? Regular expense. Depreciation is recorded as a regular expense on the income statement. Tangible assets. Depreciation typically applies to tangible assets like property, plant, and equipment. Let's talk about impairment. Impairment when happens? Impairment happens when sudden loss. Impairment is a sudden loss in value due to an unexpected event or circumstances. Number second is unexpected event. Impairment occurs when an asset's value is affected by an unexpected event such as damage, obsolescence, or market changes. Number third is one-time loss. Impairment is recorded as a one-time loss on the income statement, not like depreciation. Understand? Tangible and intangible assets. Impairment can apply to both tangible and intangible assets such as goodwill, patents or trademarks, property, plant, equipment. Understand? So impairment can apply for tangible as well as intangible assets. Key differences. What are the key differences? Depreciation is a gradual process while impairment is a sudden loss. Understand? Depreciation is based on expected useful life while impairment is due to unexpected events. Depreciation is a regular expense while impairment is a one-time loss. To illustrate the difference, although both are expenses, understand, impairment loss and depreciation both are expenses, but the difference, as we already studied, the difference is like depreciation is a regular expense, understand, while impairment is a one-time loss. To illustrate the difference, consider, okay, so to illustrate the difference, consider a company owning a machine with a 5-year useful life. Depreciation would gradually reduce the machine's value over 5 years. However, if the machine is damaged in an accident, impairment would record a sudden loss in value due to the unexpected event. Understand? Due to the damage. Okay, so that's the difference between impairment and, you can say, depreciation. Amortization is the same thing, right? Amortization is the same thing like depreciation, but we can only amortize intangible assets except goodwill. We cannot amortize tangible assets, property, plant. Now we cannot amortize property, plant, equipment. We can only amortize intangible assets except goodwill. I hope you got the concept of impairment versus depreciation, impairment and depreciation. In my next videos I will explain you about the cash expenses and non-cash expenses. Understand, ladies and gentlemen? Until then, take a very good care of yourself. I'll meet you in the next videos. Bye bye, have a nice day.